What's up, brick builders? Today's build is Boy with Backpack. This is set number MMMB028-1. Year it came out was 2010, age group 6+, and it's got a piece count of 41. Piece count of 41, piece count of 41. Hello folks, Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Welcome to another build video, and it's another monthly mini model build, and it's 41 pieces. Tiny little pieces. It's all plates and yeah, it's all plates and little bricks. This was a make and take in the Lego brand stores 2010, and it was for September. I really love these little monthly mini model builds, and we're starting to get like statues and stuff like that, and this is kind of like a statue build, which is really cool. The instructions I found online. Let's dive in and build it, shall we? All right, so the instructions, and there we go. I think they found the instructions on not Reddit. I can't remember where I found the instructions actually. Anyway, first, so you can see we've got tiny little pieces, loads of tiny little pieces. I mean, those are pretty small. We've got some 2x3 plates, 2x2 plates. A couple of, well, we got one 2x2 brick, a couple of 1x2 bricks, and the rest of it is really, it's plates. There's a bracket. Let's see what we can make out of it. First of all, we're going to make his feet. So we're going to take 1x2 white plate, and we're going to take a red 1x1 plate. I'm going to pop that on top, and then we're going to take a white 1x1 plate. Let's straighten those out. I'm going to do two of those. So another one and another red. So the red part, if you can imagine that these are going to be his socks, okay, or they're going to be the back of his trainers, or as the Americans call sneakers. So those are his feet. We're going to put some legs in, and we're going to take these 10 1x1 cylinders, open stud. We're going to pop that on top of the red plate. So that's another one like that. And then we want to give him some shorts, because he's wearing shorts. He's wearing blue shorts today. It's nice weather. And so we're going to take this 1x2 blue brick and stick that on top like that. So you kind of got this arch. So I'm going to put another one on there, straighten them out. Now it's time to put them into place, and we're going to place this 2x3 blue plate on top of the brick like that, and then on the other side there. Now we got his legs and his shorts. Now we want to build his jumper, or his t-shirt, sorry, not his jumper. We're going to take a 2x2 lime brick. We're going to pop that on the left hand side there, and then we're going to put 1x2 lime brick on the right hand side, okay, just like that. And then on top of these four studs here on the right hand side, we're going to place a 2x2 white plate like that. Next to it at the top left, we're going to place a 1x1 black plate. So it's like that. Yeah. And then we're going to build up the arms now. So we're going to take 1x1 tan brick and a 1x1 tan plate. Pop that plate underneath the brick, straighten that out. That's one arm. And then we're going to do 1x2 tan plate and put another one on top of the other. That's his second arm. Two different types. Now then, what we want is some shoulders. So we're going to take a 1x3 green plate. That's going to go straight across the back here, like that, and overhang by one stud, because we're putting the 1x2 plates underneath, like so. And then we're going to put a 1x2 green plate on the other side, and then we're going to put the 1x1 brick and plate down underneath that. See that? So he's got one arm up, one arm down. One arm up is because he's holding the bag. So he's going to have a backpack on his back here. So we want the bracket plate. It's a 1x2 bracket plate with 4 studs hanging down, and we want to place it just to the off on the left hand side there. So it's in line with that black plate. See that black plate there? And then we want a 1x1 black brick. So this is kind of the strap of the backpack that he's holding. He's kind of holding it, and then it's going over the back there. So we want some shoulders, and we're going to take a 1x1 tan lime mini mountain. That's going to go right on top of that green stud there, and then we're going to do another one on the other side. Whoops. Like that. Now we're going to fill in the rest of his sweatshirt or his t-shirt. We want a green 1x2 plate. That's going to go over the top of the white plate. I just knocked his foot off. There we go. Like that. So he's got a white stripe going in his t-shirt. And then we want a 1x2 green plate going straight across the front to the back. Like so. And then we just got this one little dot here, and that is going to be for a 1x1 green plate. Like so. So you can see the bag strap there. That's the top of his t-shirt. He's got a white line in his t-shirt there, and he's got lime for the rest of the bottom of his t-shirt. We're going to finish off the top of the shoulders now, and we're going to take a lime 1x2 tile. It's going to go on the right hand side like that. We want the black strap. That's going to be a 1x2 black tile. It's going to go straight across there. It's going to finish that off nicely. And then we want at the front here, we want the jumper plate, the tan jumper plate for his neck. 1x2 tan jumper plate. This type of jumper plate had the pin and the grooves. I'm going to pop that down the middle there like that. And then we're going to give him an extension to the neck. That's going to be this 1x1 tan plate. I'm going to pop that on top of the jumper plate. And that's pretty much his body done. So we need a head. Just going to turn that leg a little bit. There we go. We want a head. So we're going to take a tan 2x2 plate and a tan 1x2 brick. I'm going to put that on one side. And then a reddish brown brick 1x2 on the other side. So this is going to be his hair. So we want to continue his hair with another 2x2 plate, and it's going to be a reddish brown one. Pop that on top like, whoops, pop that on top like so. See his hair on the top there, it's going down the back of his head. So this is his front of his head. So we're going to put that on top. That pin there is going to go into that tube in the middle of the 2x2. Pop that in there. Give it a little bit of a turn just to give him some sort of motion. He's looking our way. Pop that on there. And he needs his backpack. So his backpack is going to be a 2x3 red plate. We're going to put a 2x2 red plate on top. Doesn't matter which side. And then we're going to put a 2x2 red tile on top. The 2x2. And then we've got these mini mountings, these 1x1 mini mountings. Those are going to go onto these open studs like that. And then you want the sloped part of this bit at the top and the flat part at the bottom, and that's just going to pin to his to these 4 studs here, like so. And there you go, there's his backpack. It's a really, really cool mini model build. This is excellent. I love this. I think this is fantastic. You can see he's holding the strap there. I like the way that they've done the design of the shirt, the attention to detail with the neck here, the shoulders. It's an absolutely fantastic build. Love this. There you go, folks. I'll turn the light down. Oh, that's changing the light thing. Oh dear. Put it on. There we go. That's better. There you go, folks. You can see very well detailed with the red pieces here for either the back of his sneakers or trainers, or socks. And then the legs, the shorts, the backpack, the t-shirt's excellent, and the whole detail and the build design for the strap going over his shoulder as well is very, very good. It's very good. I love this. I think this is fantastic. And he's about almost 3 inches tall. That's a fairly decent size for a monthly mini model build. Folks, if you enjoyed the video, you want to see some more content like this, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share amongst your friends, family, and anybody else who you think would be interested in this kind of content. Also, put your notifications on to all so you don't miss us in the next one. I'm Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Peace.